Good afternoon, everyone. This is Christian with PerfectStockAlert.com. Today is Wednesday, March the 11th, 2010. The markets today, let's look at the Dow Jones first. The Dow Jones Industrial Average is still having problems right at this level. Now, let's discuss what happened today. We saw a bit of a pullback at the open. Now, like I said a few videos back, those pullbacks are likely to be shallow because bulls are really confident here. And that's exactly what happened. You had a pullback that couldn't sustain that, and we bounced right back up. But on the Dow Jones Industrial Average here, we did not commit to a breakthrough of this resistance that we've been seeing for the past 4 days. I believe it will move higher beyond this point. It's about the only average that hasn't done it yet. The S&P is really close, but until it does, we can't confirm that we have to just watch the potential here for a breakdown. Why would a breakdown be important? Because it would make a series of lower highs, and that's not something the bulls want to see. So when you've got a series of lower highs like this and this, it could then signal the beginning of the end, and the market would have to deal with that. So again, I'm not thinking that's really going to happen right here. Like I said, it's the only average which has not yet broken through here, or at least it's the only one that's dragging its feet as bad as this one is. So just be watching that, kind of pay attention to what's going on there. It's important because I said so. All right, let's have a look at the NASDAQ. Tomorrow's Friday, and Friday markets are kind of funny. So the good indicator of sentiment Fridays are. If markets rally on Fridays into the close, people are more confident to hold over the weekend. And that basically tells you that the market sentiment, right there. If they're not confident to hold over the weekend, then they'll sell it off, and that tells you something about the investors themselves. So let's pull up the chart, show you a couple things we need to be paying attention to. And here we go. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive up days in this chart. Why is that an issue? Well, you've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, and you've had 5 here, and there's no place on this chart where 7 shows 7 consecutive up days. As a technical analyst, you look at what happened in the past, and then basically pull the odds out of that. So, are we going to move higher tomorrow? It's possible. 7 up days would be the first time we've seen that in 6 months, but it is absolutely possible. So I will not say it cannot go higher, but I will say you're closer to a peak than you want to be. Let's just say that, okay? If you're bullish, then, like I said a few videos back when we broke out, we're going to move higher, but not up here, just up in this area, We're running closer to a peak coming up, so be watching for that. And tomorrow may be that day where people say, okay, we've gone far enough, fast enough, let's go ahead and book some profits. That can happen on Fridays, so be watching for that. On the other things I've been pointing out all week, right here, short-term overbought condition of the RSI. I'm sorry, not short-term. This major overbought condition right here. You're up over 70. That's a signal you need to pay attention to. Okay. So I would say right now bulls are still in control. It's likely that we're going to pull back and just kind of bounce along here on this old resistance line. Let me show you what I'm looking at. This was resistance right here. Okay, we broke through that. Now see how this line turns from red to green? It's now become support. So we'll likely pull back, kind of just bounce around on this line. What's going to happen at that point is the market's going to then try to rally from that point, or at least bulls are going to want to rally from that point. And they will want to rally as, let me show you how the math works on this. You take this point here, it's low, and you go up here. So the distance between 2125 and 2300, you do the math. That amount is what they're going to try to do here. Okay, the same distance basically. But like I said, I think before they just rally up here and just keep going nonstop, I think they'll kind of bounce around here first a little bit. That's just my, one way it could work out. It may not, it may not actually work that way. For all I know, we may get some really bullish news tomorrow and the market just chug along, keep going, I think it's highly unlikely that would happen, but it's possible. So just be watching for that whole thing that I've been talking about there, and I'll stop talking. How's that? All right, if you're not a full access member and you want to be one, you want to know what's in my portfolio and what I'm doing, uh, and join us for our lively chat in our real-time chat room, go to our website, sign up, pay the $145 a year, and boom, you're in. Regardless what you do, refer a friend. Thank you very much. Take care.